There we go. Took a while for OBS to catch up this time. Anyway, welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Last time, we may or may not have murdered a prominent religious pastor in the Yevon group, and now we may or may not be on the run from said religious group. But first, escaping from jail. Well, jail, terrible puzzles, take your pick. For whatever reason, a lot of people do not like Macalania's puzzle. Not entirely sure why this has ended up being the case, but here we are. So, the main gimmick is sliding the pedestals to get them to where you need to go. However, if there is no ice in place, the pedestal will just slide off. So if you use these Macalania spheres, you can create little ice balls. And then if you push the pedestal into the ice, push the pedestal into the ice. Boop. You can get down to the second layer. There's a destruction sphere in there that I think I remember how to get. Pushing this into the wall, and then this to the left. Crud. I am terrible. Anyway. I definitely didn't lose that on purpose. Come down into the bottom path, there is an empty spot for a sphere. One sphere stuck in the ground. And then a pole. So we need to grab the glyph sphere, I believe. Provided that my memory isn't lying to me, which I certainly hope it's not. And then put the glyph sphere into, I think it's this slot, which pushes that up, giving us another Macalania sphere. The goal here is essentially to get enough Macalania spheres to be able to power up these posts to remake the path that will get you out of here. You can pick up this one. And I'm going to put it into this wall, just example. Hit it spirals up. And it built a path. Just going to push. And push one more time. There we go. Just because we need the pedestal down here. Because there is a little gap on the bottom of this thing here. If you push the pedestal into it, ka-chink, fits like a glove. I don't think this glyph sphere goes anywhere else. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. But yes, you need to have a Macalania sphere once you push it into that slot. However, we do need to do a bit of jostling around with these spheres here. We're going to put the extra Macalania sphere into this post. Which makes the first part of the bridge. Poof. We'll need that for later. I'm not sure if it's putting it in this slot or this one. It's neither! Fantastic. Okay. I also don't think you can insert the sphere in while that's active, so... to call it back. No, not twice. Does it have to go left immediately? There's the direction that does something here. I don't think it's that. No, it's not. Memory fails us. Although this is the one I always get stuck on for a bit, so... to that. Right. Leave this one here for now, just when I'm sorting stuff out, so I don't need one in my hand. What? Ah, right. I remember. So there's this symbol on the ground there, and this one here. I think this one is for the destruction sphere. Take the glyph out for now. Wait, no. I need that one in. Just need to push this one over here first. There we go. And then we need to take this sphere out. Put it into the pedestal. I lost my words for a second. And we're basically going to slide that pedestal into the third slot, which will get this pillar to turn on. There we go. Give it a shove. And then once you've got two spheres in this part, you can just take this one out of the wall. And then pop it into the middle, and the bridge has been completed. Huzzah! And once the bridge is finished, that little glimmer of ice there disappears. We don't want to leave quite yet because we don't have the destruction sphere, but you do want to step onto this pedestal, which teleports the thing from the bottom up to the top. You push it, it makes a destruction sphere. That sphere into the wall. Oop. go. This is one of the more, like, tedious puzzles, I guess. Because there's a lot of moving the same things around to get things into places. Just a lot of excess. This sphere goes in this hole, and this one goes in that hole. Blah, 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 blah. But still. So you can see that icicle there is holding onto out of the Macalania sphere. Which is what we need. I'm going to do nothing with that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So I'm going to pick this up. I was thinking on if I could pick the first one up, but I realized that I couldn't. So instead, what we're going to do is rebuild the ice bridge. Grab our trusty destruction sphere. And then pop it into this empty slot, which leads into this ice. Kaboom! And we can pick up our hidden little frosty chest, which has a luck sphere in it, something that's very difficult to come by in just a regular playthrough. So it's something you're definitely going to want to grab. You can leave this destruction sphere here wherever you want to. It's not really a important need for it. Now that we've got it, you want to use the pedestal again, so we can get our Macalania sphere back. Boop. And then we recall it. Brings it back to the middle. And now we just have to do the same steps to get the bridge rebuilt, which is making this ice reappear. Then we're gonna bring it over. Pick up this sphere that we just used. There we go. Pop it in, and then push it back to the third column. Push 1, and then push 2. I think the thing that probably messes me up the most with this one is I try and get the destruction sphere and the treasure before I build the bridge, because I keep forgetting that it's required to build the bridge fully first. Anyway, enough pedestal pushing. That is, I think, one of the last times we're ever going to need to push a pedestal in the game, which is a bit sad. I say sad. But still, yeah, to pedestals. So with this constructed, shoot.
Give us a chance to explain.
No need. I already know what I'll tell the other maesters.
Meaning?
Lord Seymour was the leader of the Guado before becoming a maester.
You're not letting us go.
Let you go? Lord Seymour would never forgive us if we did.
Wait! Wait! Jiskel's sphere! We can show it to them!
You mean this?
Hey!
The Guado take care of Guado affairs.
Oh, wait. Run!
Yeah, do what he says. Anyway, that's the moment where Trommel goes from kind of weird elderly man to unbelievable jerk.
You've really done it now. Want to buy something just in case?
So this is the last time we'll be able to shop for a teensy bit. We won't be able to shop for about one full area, but we do get a lot of compensation items in the meantime. As long as you have at least 10 of each of the anti-status items we can get right now, you should be more than fine. Just make sure you save once you get out. And now book it. So these Guado chasing you will actually battle you if they catch up to you, and they function pretty much identically to the Shremedy ones in Seymour's battle. I think you're bound to get one or two encounters just because, yeah, they are really fast. That end up summoning two fiends from the lake area. Gonna get Kamari in for his EXP. But yeah, these guys also use auto potions with the high potions, so they are annoying to deal with. But if you did want to steal from the Guardians of the Riku, you get basically infinite chances to do it now, which is really handy. The enemy spells do hurt a tad, but ultimately not too much. The one thing I would recommend doing before moving on from the area is stealing some Arctic Winds from the Ice Clans while you've still got time to do it. Because the Arctic Winds are very useful for the enemies in the upcoming area. Just gonna get Orin in for some EXP here. Lovely. See if I can get another one. If I can't, I can't. Oh well. Bring Lulu in for a Pyro. Bonk. But yeah, you're pretty likely to get at least one encounter. I'm pretty sure they don't follow you when you're outside, but still. You will get the default area encounters. Yet another opportunity for some Arctic Winds. Also, just the wind effects on the characters are very cool in my opinion. It's one of those neat little touches this game has that I think elevates it above some other products of its time. Although a lot of the RPGs that came out on the PS2 were pretty cool. I'm looking at you, Chrono Cross. Boop. Switch hitter doing major damage. I'm gonna keep Waka on the switch hitter for now because we are gonna have to fight another enemy, another boss-like enemy before we get out of here. There's also a chest here that you may have seen in that cutscene where we were riding down here on the sleds. You can pick up right here. Riku's amazing agility coming in clutch. Boop. Yeah! A little sad that the overkill there is a range, but, you know. What are you gonna do? Wanna get Titus some EXP for participation? Another Arctic Wind, nice. Oh, and we did get Cura as well.
Heal us.
He'll Riku up, there we go. And Lulu for the fire. Bonk. 1.8k is pretty decent, considering I haven't been grinding off stream at all for anything. Sad Kamari misses out on the XP there, but oh well. Get some level 1 key spheres. If you still got Kamari on his own grid for whatever reason, you can use them now. Or you can use those key spheres in one of Riku's mixes. Granted, I don't remember which ones require level 1 key spheres that are actually good. I'm sure there is one of them at least. Anyway, they've given us a save sphere, so you know what that means. Time to invest in stats. More than happy to grab these. Speed as well. Or accuracy, rather. Shame there's no slow here, but oh well. One level off. And I think that's all our levels used. Yep. Should be. Almost. I'm pretty sure we're taking him down to Riku's path, so I'm just gonna keep going this way. Start of this fight, we're gonna need Titus, Riku, and Auron, I think. Never mind, random encounter, go! Something something grenade. Whee! And that takes care of that. Wow, that battle literally happened the exact same frame I would have moved to the next screen. That is very lucky and unlucky at the same time. Anyway, there's our next beastie. He's a big fella. Wendigo is chunky. Has high potions for his steel. And the Guados will cast Berserk on him. Berserk does that. In no uncertain terms, if this thing hits you while it is berserked, you will probably die. And these are the same incredibly annoying Guados that can also auto-potion themselves. And the Wendigo. The best thing you can conceivably do for this boss is hasting Yuna, making sure she stays alive. And before the boss gets a chance to attack you, you want to Asuna its Berserk, or use a remedy to stop it from deleting you. There we go. So from this point, it's just figuring out how to get enough damage to kill the Guados. And if you mix a grenade and one of those excess maps I mentioned back in the Thunder Plains, get a hazardous shell, bang! Kills both Guados instantly. Boss still has a fair amount of HP, but it is silenced and asleep. This is where, if you had something like Dispel, you could use it, but I don't. I also don't have the item that functions as it. So instead, while the boss is asleep, just gonna haste Titus. Can swap out Yuna, because she's done her work already. I think we'll bring in Kamari, probably. And we use Jinx. Just need to make sure I can switch everybody out so everyone else manages to get a turn in this fight somewhere. I think Lulu still has to go. Set him on fire. Haste her up. Lancet Sakamari's done some actual damage. Titus just has enough MP that we can afford to keep doing this Looney Tunes loop. But our final party will be with Waka. And Oren. If my brain could remember the names of characters, that would be swell. Boss is awake. Not that it matters much. I do not believe you can threaten the Wendigo, but I will try anyway. You can threaten the Wendigo! That's really funny! So, threaten will delay the enemy's turn by a great amount. And I also think it makes it unable to dodge. I have never seen that happen before. What? What? Buddy, the fight's over here, man. What are you doing over there? I've never seen this happen before. What the hell? Okay. I guess. I don't... Is he just over there now? Okay. I mean, I guess. I don't know. What the hell is happening? Oh, he turned around. What? What? Don't tell me this works twice in a row. Oh, thank God. I have absolutely no clue what happened there. I am bewildered. So you want to use Dark Buster to make sure it can't actually hit you. And then a Power Break is usually enough to make sure the boss can't do anything too nasty. You pretty much cut its damage in half. I say half. Yeah, it's more like a quarter. Now that everybody's fed up. Yeah, we can use some high potions. We've got 53 to spare. Dawn. And Blast. Blinded again! Hotcha! We do get to counterattack him though. again. Boop. Not the best to be using items on Auron's turn, but hey. He misses! Ha-ha! Counterattack! At a certain point, the boss will start countering your attacks. I believe. Unless we kill it before it can do that. I'm still bewildered as to how he managed to turn around. Oh, there it is. Okay, now if you punch him, he's going to punch you back. Ergo. Oh, whammy. I'm just going to take some time to set up 5 cheers on everybody to make sure we don't get knocked into next week. This is where if you have those light curtains and those other items that we could have got on the Thunder Plains, you can make use of them here on Riku. That's 3 cheers. Hip hip, hooray, and such. I don't know if the blindness affects his counter hit rate. It doesn't seem to. Still, boss has got a long time before he actually gets to do anything. We don't need to Mega Potion. We can just High Potion on everyone. Fine. Unfortunate that we have to force our way through the Brain, please. The Protect. I don't remember if you can get the item that acts as Dispel yet. You might be able to, but I wouldn't have a clue. Buster! You can make effective use of the Stoic Overdrive mode here, because you're getting hit for shed loads. So it might honestly be better than just using Warrior here, for example, like I am, but... Hey! Punch. I really want to get Tidus's next Overdrive here. Please tell me this is 10 Spiral Cuts? Damn, really? Okay. Get the whacker. And now its arms are down, we can actually start punching it normally. I have no idea when it's gonna die. I say that as it's gonna... Really? Okay, game. Sure. Thanks, FF10. Uh-oh. Get 3.1k AP. Very nice. Is Tit for Tat a counter weapon? I guess I'll find out in a second, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Riku is probably the worst character to get a counter weapon on.
Praise be to Yevon.
But, you know.
That's what I would have said, if I was a follower of Yevon. We were all there, and in one piece. Even if I had a headache from wondering what was in store for us next.
Well, we're now stuck at the bottom of the lake. Yes, it is a counterattack weapon. On Riku. Why, game? Why would you do this to me? Still, counterattack is a really good thing to have. I'm still going to use it. I'm just annoyed that it couldn't have been on someone like Auron instead. Or Waka, even. I guess there was a worse outcome where it ends up on, like, Titus, right? And I get nothing. But still, that feels a bit like a robbery. Grab all these teeny strength level ups. Just a little bit of strength. Just a bit. And I think we're going down next. Let's see. Is this Mug? Yes, this is Mug. Okay, then. We're gonna get Mug. And then, Bribe. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just had to refamiliarize myself with Riku's grid there. My apologies. And we'll have Kamari wheeling and stealing soon enough. Oh. Pardon me.
We're under the lake ice, aren't we? Look, that's the bottom of the temple. We've fallen a long way.
What now, I wonder?
What now? You act first and think later, don't you? I mean, can't you be a little more responsible? We're all depending on you, you know?
A lecture?
No. Just a suggestion.
You should place trust in your friends. But you can't expect someone to protect you all the time. You would do well to remember that.
Is that a lecture?
It's advice. Young summoners are magnets for trouble.
So now we're the traitors that killed a maester.
Yep. We're officially terror. I'm not going to finish that word, lest I be damned to hell by the ghost of Susan Wojcicki. Yeah. Whoops. I'm glad I caught myself. If only barely.
Hey, Waka, would you cheer up? Look, we only did what we had to do.
It doesn't matter. Don't you see? I've always walked the path of Yevon. But now, I'm a traitor. How could this happen? Damn!
It's not Riku's fault either.
Huh? You don't know how I feel. Wonder what the Aurochs are doing now. Wonder what the...
So Waka's having to come face to face with the idea that maybe Yevon's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yuna will wake soon. Kimari knows this.
Yes, and Titus knows there's a treasure chest behind you.
No.
Give me chest! Come on!
No.
All we can do for now is wait.
I'm sure Yuni's okay. She's breathing fine and all. How are Lulu and Waka?
Well, Waka's in shock. Can't blame him either. And Lulu, well, she's just the same as always.
She's so together. All grown up, I guess.
I guess.
Well, just give me 5 or 6 more years.
So, Kamari, how do we get out of here?
Hey, don't change the subject.
We climb.
Kimari too.
Only those who try will become.
Huh?
I think he means you have to work hard if you want to be like Lulu.
Oh, I will.
Kimari think Riku should stay Riku.
Huh? Hey, are you saying I'll never be like Lulu? Kimari!
How can you laugh at a time like this?
Yuna?
I wanted to confront Maester Seymour about his father, Lord Jyscal. I wanted to convince him to turn himself in to Yevon's judgment.
In exchange for marriage?
Yes, if that's what it took.
So, what did Seymour say?
He didn't say anything. Now I don't even think it was worth it. I should have told you what I was going to do.
Enough! Dwelling in the past is futile.
Hey, you don't have to say it like that.
You want to waste time listening to her regrets?
You don't have to say it like that.
Our immediate concern is Yuna's pilgrimage. Are you willing to go on?
Yes. But then, do you think Yevon will allow it?
The Fayth are the ones that give power to the summoners. Not the temples or the teachings. If the temples try to stop us, then we will defy Yevon if we must.
Whoa!
I can't believe you said that!
Sir Orin?
Count me out. We have to atone, to make up for the sins we have committed. Of course. It's not like I ever liked Maester Seymour, yeah? No way I'll ever forgive him for killing Lord Jyscal. And for trying to do us all in two, you know? But still, the bunch of us going against Yevon? No way!
But still, we have transgressed. And must face our punishment.
We must go to Bhed. We must speak with Maester Micah and explain what has happened. There is no other way, I think.
I agree.
Sir Orin,
So it is decided.
will you come with us?
I am the troublemaker after all.
Yeah, that's right! You can always count on Orin to complicate things.
Yeah! Kimari roars and Orin runs off, and...
I never asked you to follow me.
Hey, but that's what friends are for. Right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Huh?
Friends, huh?
Man, how can you all act like nothing's wrong? Must got nerves of steel or something.
You're too edgy. Listen to the hymn and calm down.
Now that everybody has moved, let's save on up. I think we can get those chests now.
Is that coming from the temple?
Yes, it is Yevon's gift. It soothes the hearts of the faithful.
Pick up a level 2 key sphere from that hidden chest. And the Avenger. Which I think is a Titus weapon? Yes. So if you didn't get the one from before, you pick one up now before you go to the next area. Which is a nifty. Very nifty. However, I will be switching out for the sleep strike weapon that I found, because hell yeah, now we've got business. Sleep is about to become a lot less useful, but still it has its own weird value.
Who is that singing?
The Fayth.
Oh. The Fayth? What? It can sing?
Of course it can. Don't be a fool.
Say, you feel something weird in the air? Some kind of bad vibes or something?
Yeah.
I thought so. I really feel weird.
Well, it's not every day that you get excommunicated from a religion and
Jack used to sing this song.
become hunted.
Yeah, over and over. But not this good, that's for sure.
Another trait you share.
What? You were listening? Hey, can't I get a little privacy?
Your singing reminded me of Spira.
Oh, right. You're not originally from Xanarkand, are you? You homesick?
Maybe.
Say, how'd you get to Xanarkand anyway? Sin? Uh-huh. I thought so. That proved it. Sin was the link between Xanarkand and Spira. Which means, if we kill Sin, I'll never be able to go home.
The singing stopped.
There's something here.
The ground.
Sin! The toxin, watch out!
It was then I knew that Sin really was my old man. For the first time, I was finally able to believe it. The song you were listening to. What is it this time? Xanarkand. Ah, you homesick too? That's not your world anymore. You're Sin now. Hey, I'm older now, you know? I know. You want this to end. I'll find a way, promise.
And so, Sin helps us escape the underside of the Macalania Macalania? The Macalania Lake. Of course, go figure, why would you be able to open the chest that you could see? 4 remedies. Right off the bat. And a safe sphere. Where the hell are we?
I forgive you this time. Be good for a while, okay?
That's probably one of the better scenes at describing Tidus's bond with Sin, or well, with Jecht, and by extension, Sin. Anyway, you are fighting alone for the moment. Don't die! Keep yourself protected. And eventually, the cavalry arrives. Thank the gods we're not alone on this desert. Or in this desert. Zoo does not count as one of those smaller bird enemies that are evasive, because it is massive. The enemies inflict a lot of different statuses here, which is why I recommended picking up some eye drops, softs, all that sort of thing. All those sorts of things, rather. Because yes, these enemies are quite dangerous.
Are you all right?
And with a wave of a Thundara. Hanyown. And he's out for a dirt nap. So, Comrade charges when an ally takes damage. Which can be useful. The bird has landed. I think it's now in its less deadly state, so you can kind of just wail on it. Boop. There we go. Pretty troublesome first enemy for this area. Really sets the stage that we are not in mainland Spirit anymore.
The others?
Haven't found them yet. We're supposed to stay in one place if we get split up.
Wait here if you want. He's not.
If you need to, you can go straight on back and heal up at that sphere.
Waka! You alone?
Mm-hmm. Where's Yuna? Damn it! First I lose Yuna, then I'm ambushed by Macalania. Great day I'm having.
And we see these newly styled chests. Albed First Aid Kit. First aid kit placed by the Albed to aid desert travelers. Get the Albed potion. This is just one of those informational stands. Don't believe there's anything else. Let's get a boogie on. You can see one of our Lone Rangers right there. Hello, Kamari.
It's not your fault, Kamari.
I think that's a +4? Yes. And we're getting armor break. Very nice. Although, for right now, we want to switch our formation up a little bit. Gonna have Titus, Waka, and Kamari, I think, for a little bit. Because we've got Hounds, Flyers, and Piercing Pains in the buttocks. Gonna lance it because I'm blind. Ow! Waka gets Comrade.
Well then, what next?
In Blizzara.
Take that.
Dunk. Here we go. Let's open this path up. Just gonna use these levels as I'm picking them up because this area is rough. Also, good thing we got all of those high potions earlier because we're gonna need them for now. There we go. There are a fair amount of Bhed primers in this area, some of which are quite difficult to spot, and some that you are going to miss if you're playing blind, just because of how hard they are to spot. Bring Lulu in for this one. Boom. There we go. Just realized that I don't have Waka on the TKO. Whoops. Strength on Waka. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Oh, invisible wall. TKO, go! Not quite what I had in mind, but you know what? That works.
Oh yeah!
Bonk the doggy. Fuck, a wolf thing? A dog-cat hybrid? Or just mostly dog? I wonder. Look at that AP. And we're getting a very wealthy supply of Bhed potions, which are going to come in handy in about 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Uh-oh. They really all went for Waka. What the hell, game? Really? Really? Okay, sure. I guess the game just does not want Waka to live. Eat sand. Really? Really? Okay. At this point, I'm expecting him to stone touch through blindness. Oh dear. Well, I tried. Bonk.
guys!
Hello.
Where's Uni?
Gone.
Gone. Some guardian I am.
There's something I want to tell you, but promise not to say anything. No glaring either.
Live walker reaction.
Know where we are. We're on Bikanel Island. There's a place us Al Bhed call home near here. Uni's there, I'm sure of it. Other Al Bhed must have come and rescued her.
Rescued? You mean kidnapped?
What does it matter as long as she's safe?
That's right. Anyway, I will take you there if you promise that you won't tell anyone about it. Especially not Yevonites, okay? You know they don't like us Al Bhed. Who knows what they'll do if they knew?
Give me a break. What are you accusing Yevon of this time?
Yevon did something really bad to us before.
Well, you Al Bhed must have deserved it.
Can't you guys talk about this later?
Just promise you won't tell anyone about this island. Promise?
Waka, come on!
All right, I promise. Lead the way.
You got it.
Get this ether and these are bed potions. And for the entire rest of this area, we're going to want Riku in the front of the formation. Just because she is absurdly good to have. She is capable of insta-killing certain enemies that are in this area, and she can also do some very useful stuff with those Bhed potions. Because if we have a look at them... Cures Poison, Silence, Petrification, gives 1000 HP to all. Quite possibly one of the best cheap healing methods in the game. There is one minor downside with it though. They can only be used by using the use command. If you're taking a shot for every time I just said the word use, I apologize for potentially hospitalizing you.
Let me handle the Machina. I can take them apart piece by piece.
So yeah, if you steal, you can get grenades and instantly kill them. Lulu is also heavily recommended because all of the Al Bhed Machina in this area are weak to thunder spells. So my ideal group for this area is Tidus, Lulu, and Riku. Yours may differ. Auron isn't a particularly bad pick. I think I'm actually going to use Brotherhood so I have something with Sensor on it. Yeah, we just want to keep on keeping on following the path. No Al Bhed in this encounter, which means Riku is out. I think a fire will do this, actually. I don't think we need to fire her. Go figure. Overkill as well. Absolutely beautiful. And on our left is, I believe, some tasty loot. I don't know if it's worth being speared for, but...
Leave it to me.
We can steal the one that we didn't hit with Tidus. There we go. And then thunder. And lightning. Excelente. And our reward for punching them in the face is high potions. If you haven't been as much of a kleptomaniac as I have with your thievery habits, those may prove useful. I'm just gonna steal from the Mushu and then dip. So long! There's no more enemies that you can encounter in this section of Beaconel that I think are particularly interesting. So I will leave those be for now. However, something is written here. Home ahead. If you have been collecting the Bhed primers, you will be able to decipher some of the Bhed language here. Oh, crud. So, cactars are a rare enemy that can spawn in Beaconel. You want to overkill these little buggers as soon as possible. Yeah! I'll go over those two pop-ups in a moment, but for now, while we're still on topic, 12,000 AP. And I got a recovery shield. Has HP Stroll, will automatically regain HP while walking if I have this on Tidus. It's not the best thing you can get, but the cactars, if you see them and have an overdrive spare, absolutely use it on them. One of the only areas that I tend to hold my overdrives for in this game is the Beaconel Desert. Because you absolutely want to kill those cactars as soon as you see them. Oh, shoot, Riku's levels, whoops. How far can we get? Very, actually. Ooh la la. I'm gonna buff the power out. And then we can pick up our magic and magic defense. Or not magic, sorry, MP. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I believe that's ahead is a place to rest. I believe. I also think the Bhed primers are coming up soon. I believe the first one is on the left side of the next map. We can just kind of poke these guys down because Riku gets 2 turns. I've always found that Mark animation to be cute as well.
All right.
Pretty much all of Lulu's dolls are quite well animated. Got a chest here. I think more high potions. Damn, they really wanted to make sure you weren't going to run out. Steal from the bird, leave. Smoke bombs.
I won't go so easy on you next
Actually,
time.
a really nice item to have. Basically just powered up versions of grenades. But I'm pretty sure you can only get them through bribing or stealing, so... Bhed potions. Ah, shoot. Do I really use attack reels on... I got a wing instead of a feather. That is dope. This better be the most worth attack reels I have ever done. Okay, I almost choked under pressure. Almost. Ball Tornado activates. Brrr. Easiest overkill of my life. Well, I could get Slayer. And we get Sentry. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we already have a Sentry. Like the exact same item. Oh, come on. Why are my, like, Owaka purchases just panning out horribly for me this playthrough? Terrible, terrible, terrible. I believe this is Silence Buster? Yes. That 4 agility is totally worth the minor detour. We'll go and pick that up as soon as we get a chance. Not a black magic sphere, actually. Although, I could teach Riku Thunder just to be a funny man. I'm pretty sure other people have probably made that joke before, though. We were a fiend, weakened fiend. Oh, sorry. Weaker fiend to the right. Stronger fiend to the left. Unfortunately, we have to go left. Save. There are a couple other chests in this area. I'm just not really all that interested in picking them up. You can see one over there in that corner. Some fairly good loot spread around, but most of these encounters just aren't worth the trouble.
How can a bird grow so big? I won't go so easy on you next time.
It's the Mega Ultra Chicken. Yes, there are chests inside of this shelter. 10,000 gil and a level 2 key sphere. And just barely in the sand, in this one, if you can make it out, you can see an Bhed primer. This enemy! He is very susceptible to status effects, but if you kill him with a status while someone is still trapped in his mouth, the game will softlock. So be extremely careful with how you use that.
As you wish.
However, I did promise, I think, last stream that if I got the opportunity to, I would shooting star one of these worms. I'm going to steal from it first.
If you say so.
Just to get those shadow gems, because they could be useful for a little bit later. But now, as promised, the worm will go to space. If I can remember where my buttons are. Goodbye!
That's how it's done.
There is nothing quite like hitting a home run on a sandworm. Just so satisfying to see it go flying into the abyss. So we get our letters translated, X to Q. And then we're going to take the other exit over here. But we don't want to go forwards. We actually want to go backwards a little bit. Because, god damn it. Sorry about that noise, if that crept through my microphone. There are people driving around on freaking 4x4s outside. Hilarious. Easy encounter. But I should still do it, I hope. Excellent. They just hand out Bhed potions like candy. We want to go this way. Son of a... I'm gonna steal. Words. Waka is pretty much the only one who is going to be able to hit this cactar because it's a very high evasion stat. You can try using magic on it, but I don't think it does much good. Yeah, no. After enough turns, it will either use one of its stronger attacks, like 10,000 Needles, or just run away. That is basically what it says on the tin, just 10,000 damage directly into somebody's face. This can be used to farm overdrives, but not reliably. Right there, you can see I had Waka on Stoic. If you have other people on Comrade, they can also get the bonus from that. Anyway, here's the other Bhed primer. Changes N to R. With that, I think we should have 18 primers. And that is all the primers in the desert. There are some extra chests listed about the place. Some we will be getting while we're here, but others we can just leave because they don't really have anything too valuable. Whew. Sorry, let's take a moment to catch my breath. Get everybody up just a smidgen. Strike, lovely. Boop. I'm getting an Bhed potion from the big ones. I'll let Waka take out his anger on them. And if nobody else has weakened it, it's going to need a Thundara to die. But it gets an overkill. Five high potions. Damn! Pretty sure all of these just say, yeah. This one is different. It says, danger, beware of sand... I think it's something sandworms. God knows. I'm very rusty on what these actually say. Thievery, go. Okay, they're just going to beat the living snot out of Waka again, aren't they?
Live and let live.
Just going to get out of here. The chest in the rubble here. And some more high potions. This is the important one, I think. Yes, the Mercury Crest. That is one of the crests required for the Celestial Weapons. Which I believe I might show off some of them.
Isn't there an easier way?
No complaining.
But I don't think I'll get much chance. Anyway, these things have 18,000 HP, and fighting them without a summoner is a pain in the keister.
Live and let live.
Good smoke bomb still target, though. Just this chest here. Game, please. I'm pressing the interaction button. Let me interact. I'm gonna steal. And a thunder. So there should be a pit, like here, yes. So there is an enemy in it, however... the minute you try and pick up the chest... Sandragora has a steal of remedies, something you absolutely want to pick up. Now, if you don't have any anti-confusion accessories, this guy can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Because it can inflict confusion, and if you don't have remedies or someone else with a Suna, there is basically no way you're getting rid of it. Also, don't think we can threaten it. Yeah, go figure. But yeah, those Chocobo wings are haste dagger in an item, and the Chocobo feather is haste in an item. Just gonna make this fight easier. Because we stole those shadow gems, we may as well use one of them. Riku's weak attack will knock Kimahri out of confusion, which is nice. See if I can get some more. Lovely! Oh, bonk. And we're just gonna beat it up. Can be a bit dangerous if Orin is left confused. Does that count as a miss, FF10? I'm fairly sure it had the hit animation. But I'll take it. For the seed burst. Oh, crap. Please stop being confused? Yeah! Nice. And it's done. I don't think Tidus got any XP for that, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Didn't lose out on too much, though. Definitely a worthy fight, because you can get some Mega Elixirs. Especially if you have a Shadow Gem, because you can just cut its HP in half. What? 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 What the hell just happened? Alright. Sure. And then I guess we'll just attack reels for the free kill. I'm pretty sure you can mess that up and still kill it. Only has like 1,000 health, something like that. Pretty slim numbers. Still, that AP Armlet of Hope. I need to check that. HP and MP Stroll. Okay, then. Very nice for just a casual playthrough as well. I think I might actually put that over the red armlet for now. That's actually really nice. If that was on, like, Lulu with just MP Stroll or something, that would have been very, very huge. But, c'est la vie. You know, can't win them all. I think it's, like... Yeah, there we go. Pretty much the same to move backwards or forwards there. Orin gets more strength, because clearly he needs it, I guess. 36 strength. Christ. The and speed. Potion, yes. We've basically got high potions coming out of our ears now, so we can do whatever we like with them. Shoot. Stop it. Ah. Christ. At least he knocked himself out of it. Gonna... I think it's immune to slow. I will check. Go figure. gonna go for our other Shadow Gem. A yoink. Makes very light work of an otherwise pain in the keister boss. I just tasted the boss, didn't I? Oh no! Well, this should be interesting. Oh, crap. Oh no. Oh no. This is a tomb of my own making? Oh god. You know what? It's gonna have to be on Kimahri to unscrew me. Kaboom. Oh no. Why did I give the boss haste? Oh. Okay, the boss snapped him out of his own... alright. Okay, not on the enemy this time. God. Uh-oh. No, Lulu, stop. Stop! Oh, okay. Albert potion because its healing is valuable. Huzzah! God. Oh, god damn it. You are too much trouble. Please, explode. Oh, crap. God. Go-Go Gadget Walker. TKO. Aw. Well, this is either gonna save the fight or end it poorly. Hacha! Yes! That was so much harder than it had to be. Oh my god. Crikey. Well, those high potions are going to come in real handy. I don't believe that.
Over here.
Riku!
What? Yuna's down there.
Of all the places. Let's go.
Where's Yuna?
attacking us. Fruited Directly!
Yevon. Wado.
Keku? Keku!
A war between Yevon and the Al Bhed?
Dragak Fanuk! Wadu Kuvun Grosumanas.
Vidran!
You Riku's friends? Well, just don't stand there. Come on. Let's go kick those Guado out of our hole.
Who?
Sid, leader of the Al Bhed. He's my dad.
Let's go.
Yeah. We have to save Uni.
Not only Yuna, right?
Right.
The FF10 devs are evil. Ignoring the Yevon Guedo war crimes against the Al Bhed, this Al Bhed primer right here is 100% missable. If you miss it, you can't ever get it again in your save file. Your save file is doomed. Yeah. I'm not sure who Square Enix decided that there were going to be missable Al Bhed primers in this area, but that person is evil. Anyway, let's loot a corpse and get some high potions. I don't mean to completely detract from the implications of Yevon committing mass genocide against an entire group of people, but this is about the time where the game's plot really ramps up. The events at Macalania regarding Jiskel Sphere, they're certainly the catalyst for what's happening here, but definitely this is the sign that everything's going to the dogs, so to speak. Anyway, these Guardians spawn with bombs. If you do not have the null abilities on anyone, which you may not, these fights can get very hard very quickly. The Guardians will protect the bombs, and you basically are just playing a juggling game where you're trying to make sure the bombs don't explode. Now, you can steal from the bomb to get bomb cores. But what you need to do is threaten on the Guardians. Not the oh, for God's sake. I'm mixing them up with the other enemies. Shows you how much I know about this game, huh? Right. Let's take care of the Guardian first. Because if you don't, you're not getting through the rest of them.
Chill, there's no rush.
One of the times where having Slogar is very nice. Because as long as you don't hit the bombs first, they don't hit for too much. Counterattacks also aren't affected by them, so you can use that to your advantage as well. Sorry about that. Had an intrusion. Anyway. If you manage to get your Arctic and Antarctic winds, you can use those with Riku. Or you can also throw smoke bombs. They do a hearty chunk. Not properly game-changing damage, but still very good damage nonetheless. Now that the enemies have been dealt with, you can bring in Lulu, and she can start blizzarding them. This is an area where Slugger on Tidus ends up saving me more often than not. Ooh. I might have done that in the wrong order there, I think. Yeah, oh well.
Farewell.
Or I'm still hit like a truck.
Let's find Yuna, quick!
Get a fair amount of AP for that as well.
What in Yevon's name are those Quado thinking?
This is terrible.
So... I don't remember if we need to go backwards or not. No, we don't. But you can save here again once that fight. Yeah, once that fight is done, if you must. Nothing missable in this room yet.
Oh no!
What'd he say?
We have to get underground.
Where's Yuna?
The Summoner Sanctum. This way.
You... Why did you do this?
So, City's going to level home. We don't want to be on the surface when that happens. That is like the worst AI confuse I think I've ever seen. Holy hell. Miserable. Doesn't matter what you do here, one of them is hitting you. Threaten will delay the other one by a substantial amount. I want to give the haste to Auron this time around. Wait. Why am I missing... What? I don't understand. I'm gonna bring Rocket in. Boop. And let's get walking. That one's stunned for now. Stone touch, baby! And we need to power break this one. Just to get its damage down. A pittance. Walker, go! Yeah! Nice. Bring Kamari in just so he gets some XP for this. And I don't think Lulu did anything this battle. I'm just gonna... Well, other than hit herself. So... Mog poke. And slap.
Enough.
Catch these hands? No, brother. Catch this Zweihander.
Over here.
Thing is, you want to completely ignore her and turn around. Because there is a door. Oh wait, we need to go forward for a second to access it. I think. It's one of these hallways has a missable primer in it. How are we gonna do this? Yoink. Just gonna slow everybody down. I've never understood how they made that Guado pain sound either. It's very weirdly synthesized. Although I am eternally curious as to how it was done, I will probably never get an answer. Really? You jerk face. Ugh. Well, this is going to be much slower now. I wanted to steal bomb core from all of them, but I'm going to have to settle for a little less. Between Oren and Waka hopefully hitting his TKO hits, we are probably fine here. It's just going to take a bit longer than the other fights, which sucks. Oh, Waka got hurt. Dang. Boop. How is that not a kill? Come on now. I need to make sure Lulu participates at least. Sorry, is... Oh, right. So, because I killed one of them with Stone Touch, its Null Frost Orb is just kind of floating there. That is so bloody weird. Whatever. Pop. Crit. Oh my god, Oren. You beast. Ah, yes, up here. That's 21. There's one other one. Not sure if it's in here.
No, not that way.
There are a lot of monsters about. Put on as many of them as possible. The Chimeras are vulnerable if you threaten. It's not what I wanted to do primarily. Steal, you can get Arctic Winds. And I think Kamari can get another overdrive here. Yes, Aqua Breath. There we go. Bonk. Bring Waka in. So these guys can do a variety of not so nice attacks. None of which we particularly want to deal with. So we can turnstile them with delaying attacks, or we can just beat them before it becomes a problem. Stuff like Threaten, on whichever one you're not focusing down with debuffs, can work really well. I don't have Silence Buster. Well, this is probably going to fail. Never mind, I Stone Touched it and it instantly died. I guess. Sure game. Oh, crud. Megiddo Flame really hurts. gonna have to just poke it with something to get the AP. Please die. Oh. Titus is a risk of dying here, but he'll be fine. I'm making sure I'm not hitting the monster this time. I cannot do that again. Fayth and Dara. I have a lightning shield, you fool! Foolish fool! Anyway. Still coming in handy. Wow, Walker, come on, dude. Yeah. There we go. You gotta put a bit of oomph behind it, you know.
Yuna, where are you?
5,800, or 5,080 for that. So, if you've been studying Bhed, you should be able to solve these pretty quickly. The first digit is 4 plus 1, so 5. The second is 7 minus 1, so we get a 6. Third is 3 times 1, 3. The fourth is 2 plus 1. I'm not entirely sure if those are randomized or not. Are you Bhed? Yes. The son of the Bhed leader. Brother. On what island did the Bhed live? Beacon L. What is Bhed in Bhed? If you know how to speak the language, you can just select Bhed. And you get a skill sphere. Those are both very, very good items. Steal. Get some mega potions.
I'll be right back.
But I really don't want to fight any more of these guys. Chest right here. You might miss it immediately because of the camera angle. But now that we've gone down the stairs and into a room, we can go into this room.
No, not that way.
Which, you can see the Bhed primer on the bed right there. Just so many hidden garbage things that you just kind of have to know are there, otherwise you have, like, no chance of getting them. It's a little bit silly. Uh-oh. 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 Glad we're finally getting use out of some of these Phoenix Downs that we've been holding on to. At the very least. Anyway, die. Oh. Bonk. We can use a smoke bomb. Dunk. Kaboom. Just want to get the other two in here for the XP, seeing as this fight is forced. I say other two, Lulu hasn't done anything either.
So, how shall we do this?
Go gadget, blow it up. Kaboom.
Farewell.
Orin sweeps up overkills. Like, it's easy. Another chest here. The treasure chest of dreams asks, what do I contain? Bomb. Mega potion. Oh, sorry. Bomb, elixir, high potion, mega potion, soft, chimera, potion, remedy, evil eye. If you pick one of the enemies, an enemy will spawn. If you pick one of the items, you will get that item. The enemies are bomb, chimera, Evil Eye. The items are Elixir, High Potion, Mega Potion, Soft Potion, and Remedy. I'm going to be picking up the Elixir here. Enter the password in proper our bed. Sorry. Wait. Pardon. Obtain the Friend Sphere and our Bed Primer Volume 20. That is all of the Albed primers that are missable in home. I don't think we need to go backwards because it's just the main area again. But those are all completely missable, and you cannot return to home again after this time of visiting it. So if you don't get them, you just are stuck without them for that entire playthrough.
I'll be right back.
You can mitigate this by using those Albed primer compilers. So you can replay this section if you missed them, then go back to the save sphere that's outside, save your game, load up the save you want to put the Albed primers into, and then use the Albed synthesizer. That will basically just take the ones that you missed from home and pop those into your list of known things. This is useful for getting some rewards from a specific NPC later. So if you did miss it and have a save before entering the point of no return in home, I do recommend doing that. Because it's a fairly quick and easy thing to get out of the way. Yeah, I'm not doing this one. Goodbye.
This place done for.
You're right. You're right, Waka. We Albed, we weren't always like this. Sin destroyed the island, where we all used to live. After that, we were scattered to every corner of Spira. But then, my dad brought the Albed together again. If we put our minds to it and worked together, then we could make a new home. Everyone worked hard. We had our home back again. But now, why did things have to turn out this way?
Riku. Damn those Guado. What are they thinking?
So, in order to stop any potential uprising or change in thinking from the people who follow them, Yevon essentially forced the Albed to split up because they were thinking differently, and now it's basically cost them their entire lives and home. Really, really somber. Probably one of my favourite sections in the game to play, just tone-wise. It's a pretty far departure from sports whiz kid gets isekai'd into Final Fantasy. Yeah. It's just this area and... oh my god, really? This area and moments like this in the game that do make me feel very, you know, fond of it. Block out the haters. Hacha. It's that easy, you just stun touch them twice. door also no longer opens, so once you're in here, that's it.
Riku, what is the Summoner's Sanctum?
The Summoner's Sanctum is where we keep the summoners. We keep them safe there.
You kidnapped them.
I know it's against the teachings and all that.
I get why you did it, but...
Well, I sure don't get it, Waka. They might get hurt on their pilgrimage? So you kidnap them? I mean, if the summoners don't do their job, then who will beat Sin? You want to protect them, I know. But Guardians are there for that. If Guardians do their job well, summoners will be safe. Right? Right?
It's quiet. Kimahri goes now.
Yuna, please be here!
A couple things to grab before we move on to the next room. Chest that we saw out of frame. Level 2 key sphere. And there's another one hidden in this corner. Contains a level 4 key sphere. These are extremely difficult to obtain in... Pardon me. Level 4 key spheres are extremely difficult to get a hold of in FF10 without using bribes, enemies, and that sort of thing. So being able to pick one up here is really, really, really nice. Obviously, one alone isn't going to get you much, but it can give you access to some pretty nice things, like Nabgil, for example. If you use one, you can get the double cast, which is extremely good for Lulu. There's a lot of different uses for just that single level 4 key sphere. So definitely, especially if you're playing blind, try and make sure you pick this one up. Anyway, here's hoping Yuna's on the other side of this door.
Yuna!
She's not here. Hello again. Wait there until we have performed the sending.
They died, protecting us. It's not much, but the least we can do is give them a proper sending.
Hey, what's sacrificed? The Bhed said summoners were being sacrificed. That summoners shouldn't have to do a pilgrimage.
Why couldn't they trust Guardians to protect the summoners? The Bhed had no right stopping their pilgrimage.
The pilgrimages have to stop. If they don't, and they get to Zanarkand, they might defeat Sin. Uni could... But then she... Uni will die, you know? know, don't you? Summoner's journey to get the final Aeon. Yuna told you, didn't she? With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then, if she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her. Even if she defeats Sin, it will kill Uni too, you know?
Was I the only one who didn't know?
Tell me why. Why were you hiding it? Why didn't I know?
We weren't hiding it.
It was just too hard to say.
Lulu! How could you? How could you? Isn't she like a sister to you? I thought you were family. Why don't you do something, Waka?
Don't you think we tried to stop her? She follows her heart.
Yuna, she knew what she was doing when she chose to become a summoner. To face Sin, yeah? Yuna knew.
But Waka, that's just totally wrong. Summoners shouldn't have to sacrifice themselves, just so the rest of Spirit can be happy, right?
But that is our choice.
We all live in fear of sin, you know that.
A world without sin. That is the dream of all Yevon's children. And we will use that power even if it means our lives.
I've been telling Yuna! Let's go to Xanarkand together! Let's beat Sin! I told her all the things! We could! And all along, the whole time, I didn't know anything! But Yuna, she'd just smile.
Hey, watch.
Hey, you got pretty good.
You sound sad.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
You know what? It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah, I understand. I think.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
this entire sequence just gives this stupid laugh scene so much more weight.
I want my journey to be full of laughter.
The entire home sequence is still probably one of the most emotional parts of the game to me, personally.
Can't let her die. I'll find her.
And the cat's finally out of the bag. With the game continuing to do an excellent job of putting the player and Tidus in the same boat of not fully understanding Spira, and so not quite understanding the, I guess, gravity of a pilgrimage and what it means for the summoner and the guardians undertaking it. And everything finally boiling over here, and Tidus's breakdown. He comes out of it definitely for the better, with the renewed resolve. Either way, if Sid is going to level this place, we've got to get out of here.
Go, go, go!
3 minutes left.
Reno! We reach 1 minute!
Where's Yuna?
Ajanuha Hupun? Ajanuha Yemeja!
I said, where is she? Answer me! Answer me, damn you!
What do you do when you find her, eh?
I didn't know anything about what a summoner is supposed to do. And I told her all those things without even knowing. I've got to tell her. I've got to tell her I'm sorry.
That's it? You're gonna tell her you're sorry. And then you just drag her to Zanarkand and make her fight Sheen, huh? You're all the same. Let the summoner die so we can live in peace!
No!
Ah, words! Show me action!
I'm telling you, she won't die!
Boy, don't forget those words. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna make you regret it.
I won't. So you know where she is?
Course not! That's why we're gonna look! Using this airship!
Airship?
Yeah.
Vedran, Neito Doku.
Marine! Even maker 1,000 years, Ujatia!
So that rustic old thing we helped dig up near that temple that we found ourselves at the very start of the game was an airship that we are now riding in. Hell yes! Final Fantasy X, once again, back at it with the world building. I submit to the people who came up with the plot for this game.
Oi, it's Jack.
Huh? Nick Pick? Pick!
Predator, Wicho. E-A-U-E.
Nobo me no. Ren mi ri. Yo chu yo ko. Asate kanae. Kutamae.
What's going on?
We're gonna blow up our home.
How?
With one of the forbidden machina. Hey, go! Ida!
Once again, the FMV cutscenes for this game at the time were amazing. And I'd argue they still hold up now. Not nearly as visually impressive as they were, but they have aged like a fine wine, so to speak.
Nadine du Kid. Hat wundank. Frida kun I twid machina. Ek do lip up diem daf. Wika?
Hey, look. Don't get so down. Boom! Like happy festival fireworks, yeah?
You can cram your happy festival, you big meanie.
The level of insensitivity from Waka there is crazy. Anyway. All of my thoughts for how badass that entire sequence is aside, both badass and emotional, we'll save that for next time, where we'll hopefully track down Yuna and figure out what the hell is going on. Because if she wasn't at home, she's clearly somewhere else. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, stream watchers and VOD watchers alike. I appreciate all of you equally. Viewership is always nice. Any questions or comments, let me know. I will see if I can help you out in the comments underneath this stream once it's archived. And outside of that, hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you next week for some more Final Fantasy X. Goodbye.